Yo, what's going on guys? Evan Sanaka here, back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the market rise that's happening right now in NBA 2K22 Myteam and how you guys can make some MT from this, and if you guys should sell your teams or if you guys should buy your teams right now. I'd like to do a market talk video once, maybe 2 times a week, just to update you guys on the market and is it a good time to sell, is it a good time to buy, and what I see happening in the future. Before we get into the video, if you guys are new here, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe down below. I post 3 to 4 Myteam videos every single day and give you guys some of the best Myteam content on the platform. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. As we all know, the market has taken an absolute dip this past couple weeks with qualifiers ending, with new Dark Matters coming out. If you guys do remember, the first Dark Matters came out with Kobe Bryant with Tracy McGrady, and that absolutely crashed the market. And then the following week we got an even crazier drop, right? Then this week we just got Kawhi Leonard, we just got Scottie Pippen, right? We got Shaquille O'Neal, 2 crazy Dark Matters. We got the start of season 5, which obviously crashed the market even more. I'm posting this video on Monday, and I think over this week we're going to see a little bit of a market rise just because of how much it's crashed, and now that everyone's getting kind of settled back into season 5 and people are wanting to buy teams to go play unlimited, go for Cincy Powell, because Cincy Powell looks to be a very good card. So people are trying to build their teams together, and when everyone wants to buy cards, that means the market's going to rise. When everyone wants to sell cards, that means the market's going to drop. So right now, I think the market is going to rise a little bit. People are trying to buy their teams to play in the unlimited game mode, and I think that it was just a crazy couple weeks with qualifiers ending, the last qualifiers, right? Everyone was trying to buy their teams and stuff like that, and then everyone wanted to sell their teams at one point, and then we got Dark Matters, and then we just got that crazy drop this past Friday of new season 5, which is obviously going to crash the market because everyone's getting excited for season 5, right? We had new Kawhi Leonard, Scottie Pippen, Cade Cunningham, Shaquille O'Neal, some really good budget cards. But now I think this week we will see a little bit of a market rise. If we look at some of the players, Kawhi Leonard, he's around 400,000, 450,000 MT. I think right now he's about 450k. Bull, he is so expensive, man. I sold 2 Bulls for 40,000 MT. I know the card is good, but I don't think he's worth 40,000 MT. He might be, but I streamed him. He's definitely gone up in price. He was all the way down to 20,000 MT. Now he's back up to 40k, which is insane. I think another player to look at is going to be Evan Mobley. He was down to like, I feel like 60, 50,000 MT. Now he's like 100,000 MT. I just sold 2 for 100,000. I sold 1 Evan Mobley last night for 100,000 MT. So he's right on the cusp of being a bid, not a buy now, but I'm pretty sure he's basically a buy now. I don't think anyone's really paying over 100k for this card, but it's still insane that he's gone up this much in price. I think overall, if you guys just go ahead and look at the market yourselves, I'll show you guys in the video, I think we can see the market's going to rise a little bit. On Tuesday, we are most likely going to get the lock-ins for the 2010s and the 2000s. We're going to get lock-ins, so we're going to get Dwight Howard for the 2000s, and we're going to get Klay Thompson Dark Matter, both of them Dark Matter for the 2010s. The thing with NBA 75 is I might do a separate video about this. I'll just quickly talk about it. There's 2 different things that can happen. They cannot drop NBA 75 super packs, and these cards will go up in price, or they could drop NBA super packs, and that means these cards might take a little bit of hit in price. So we kind of just have to wait till Tuesday and see what happens. And if we do get super packs, just so you guys are updated, if we do get super packs, that means these cards are going to drop in price, and you might want to pick them up to either lock in for the card or just to resell them maybe a week later. If they don't drop super packs, that means these cards are going to go up in price because people are going to want the lock-ins, and there's not going to be that many cards up in the auction house, right? For example, Kevin Durant, there's starting to be a bit more Kevin Durant's on the auction house, only 3 right now, but Kevin Durant has definitely taken a hit in price just because all the new good cards that came out and stuff like that. Anthony Davis, I think he's been, there's more Anthony Davises up on the auction house. So if we don't get super packs, that means these cards are going to go up in price. If we do get super packs, that means they probably are going to drop even more in price. So just want to talk a bit about the NBA 75 collection, giving you guys my opinion of what's going to happen and what I see coming tomorrow on Tuesday. I do think we're going to get the lock-ins for the 2000s and the 2010s, causing the market to either rise or drop with the NBA 75 collection. But if we're talking about stuff other than NBA 75, I think the market is going to rise a little bit just because the fact that I think most people are kind of just done with selling their cards and they just want to buy their teams back now. So let me go check some of the expensive cards that just recently came out. Let's go quickly look at Kobe Bryant. Obviously, he's taking a bit of hit in price. He's around 400 to 450,000 MT, but we can see look how many less Kobe Bryants there are on the auction house. There used to be so many Kobe Bryants. Now there's maybe what, 20 Kobe Bryants in the auction house. And as we see the weeks go on, there'll be even less and less Kobe's on the auction house. The same thing with Tracy McGrady. There's literally around 20 as well. So he may be a little bit down in price right now. But I think over this next week, he'll go up in price a little bit too, because there's just, the more rare the card becomes, the more valuable it becomes. Even Westbrook, he's super valuable. I don't think he's going to go up in price. Like, he's super rare. I don't think they're going to go up in price, because remember, these cards are out of packs, I'm pretty sure, right? If you go look at the pack market, yeah, so those cards are out of packs, which means their price is going to go up. So looking at those cards, right, if you have them, I would probably hold on to those cards. If you do have the Dark Matters from the All-Star packs, if you have the new Dark Matters, I think they're going to go up in price as well, right? Just when they come out of packs, you can already see Kawhi Leonard's starting to be less Kawhis. There's obviously still so many Kawhi Leonards, just like there was with Kobe Bryant, but just like what happened with Kobe is going to happen with Kawhi Leonard. And probably in a week and a half, we'll see maybe 10 Kawhis on the auction house. Same thing with Shaq, Scottie, and Cade. There'll still probably be a good amount of, just because of how rare they are. Sorry, how much they can be pulled more because they're Galaxy Opals. Obviously, it's harder to pull Dark Matter than it is to pull a Galaxy Opal. So Scottie Pippen and Cade probably going to stay around their price range, but I think Scottie's going to go up in price. I think Cade's going to go up in price just because of the fact that they're so good. And I can't believe Scottie Pippen's only 60,000 MT. With how good of the card he is, I know he's pretty not easy to pull, but I know a lot of people are pulling Scottie Pippens on Friday, but still, man, this card is not worth, well, he's definitely worth 60,000 MT. He's more like worth like 150,000 MT. He's that good of a card. So I think it might be a decent idea to maybe invest in a Scottie Pippen. If you have him, I would not sell him. I'd maybe wait to see if he goes back up in price. I think Cade could stay around the same price, maybe drop a little bit, maybe go up, but I think Scottie Pippen definitely will go back up in price. But other than that, guys, show you guys a bit more of the expensive cards that just came out. If we look at the level up set, we look at Paul George. He's definitely took a hit in price because there's just so many new cards coming out. And when that happens, right, for example, you look at Kevin Durant, he was easily the best small forward in the game for so long, but now Kawhi Leonard and even Scottie Pippen and even that Cincinnati Powell guy could take his spot. He was number one small forward in the game for like, I don't know how long, but since he came out till since now Kawhi came out, since his Powell came out, so until season 5 dropped, KD was easily the best small forward in the game. I think everyone could agree with that. But now I think Kawhi could be better, right? Not saying all these cards are, but I think Kawhi has a potential to be better. Some people would say Kawhi is better. Some people would even say Scottie Pippen's better because he's a better defender and he's still very good on the offensive end. And then some people would even say that the Cincinnati Powell card is better because he's just a better overall card than a guy like Kevin Durant. So that's why those type of cards like Paul George, Kevin Durant, all the small forwards have maybe take a hit in price just because that we've got so many small forwards come out. But if you look at the moments, for example, the All-Star moments, you look at these cards like Jared Allen, he's gone back up in price. He's around 40,000 MT, and look how rare he is. So if you have any of these All-Star Moments cards, now would be a good time to sell. Cat's 90,000 MT. So these cards definitely have gone back up in price. Even Garland, he's up to like 35,000 MT, which he was all the way down to like 15 to 20,000 MT. So Steph Curry obviously going to be super expensive because of Steph Curry. But if you guys have any of these All-Star cards, I would recommend selling, especially the Galaxy Opals, especially Evan Mobley, because they've gone up and crazy in price. So just want to give you guys a quick market talk. I like to do these videos, like I said at the start of the video, 1 to 2 times a week, just to update you guys on the market and where it's at. So yeah, right now, I don't think it's a great time to sell your teams. I don't sell your whole entire team because it's a new season. You want to have a team, but if you have any extra players sitting in the collection that you're not using, I think it could be a good time to sell. Definitely would not recommend buying right now. The market looks like it's kind of on up. It's kind of rising a little bit. So if you want to buy a team, obviously you can, because let's say you want to buy a team to go play Unlimited and you want to buy a team just to play the new season in general, then obviously go buy your team. I'm just saying, if you want to buy some extra cards or sell some extra cards, I'd maybe wait a little bit. If you're trying to buy, if you're trying to sell, probably a good time right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope this video did help you guys out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.